Remember this? I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh, good old childhood. Popeye was right about eating your spinach, you know. Aleyeho, Efo, Shoko, chaulayi, Callaloo. What do you call this dark green leafy green, the Amaranthus greens, in your region? This dark leafy green vegetable, sometimes referred to as the African spinach, is a superfood packed with vitamins, nutrients, and is highly nutritious. Hi, I'm Dr. Hadiza, your favorite holistic reconstructive surgeon, and I love to eat my amaranth greens steamed as an accompaniment to my rice or jollof spaghetti. And in Nigeria, West Africa, African spinach is commonly used to make vegetable soup. In Kano, my part of the world, it's used to make miyan kabewa or pumpkin stew. Now, this makes the meal much more nutritious, wholesome, and of course, much more delicious. Yes, the amaranth greens makes any meal more lovely. African spinach can be eaten raw. Yes, you can make this delicious amaranth green smoothie with other fruits in tow. How do you eat Amaranthus greens in your part of the world? I would love to know in the comment section below. So, how does Amaranthus greens work to help our bodies? Have you ever noticed that whenever you eat a lot of African spinach in your meal, you end up going to the toilet sooner rather than later? This is because this type of spinach is high in insoluble fiber and water content. It adds bulk to your stool as the food you are eating is passing down your intestines. So, yep, amaranth greens help prevent bothersome constipation. It's good for weight loss as well. Great! African spinach is an excellent food for weight loss because of its low fat and calorie content. Did you know that 3 cups of raw spinach provides just 20 calories? No fat, 2 grams of protein, and 3 grams of carbohydrate? It's practically calorie-free. Yay! I love long hair. Who's with me on this? Amaranthus promotes hair growth. By your application of amaranth leaf juice, which contains squalene, it will condition and add moisture to that brittle hair, preventing it from falling off. It also slows down premature graying of your hair. And because my amaranth greens is rich in zinc, it helped my immune system fight off my colds and my sore throat. And just like the jute leaf ayoyo in this video up here, amaranth greens also helps in quick recovery from wounds generally, illnesses, and surgery. Spinach improves your eyesight? Yes. They contain important antioxidants like lutein, xanthine, and beta-carotene that help prevent your eyes from the effects of ultraviolet rays from the sun that can cause cataracts as well as vitamin A deficiency. How about amaranth greens acting as an anti-ulcerative? Some of us may have been diagnosed with peptic ulcers by our physicians, and so it may interest you to learn that amaranth greens contain some anti-ulcer properties that help to prevent the body from gastric ulcers. Don't be left out in eating this African spinach. Amaranth greens will promote your strong and healthy bones. By your regular intake of spinach, you will help improve your skeletal and bone health because amaranth greens contain certain minerals like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K associated with your bone health. So if you want to prevent having those softened bones called osteoporosis and you want to maintain those killer healthy nails and teeth, Efo Shoko is your to-go green leaf. Consuming African spinach aleyeho will contribute greatly in boosting your metabolism. Eating this amaranth green salad will promote a healthy brain, so eat loads of African spinach in your old age. Because of the folic acid or folate contained in African spinach, as well as the potassium in it, African spinach reduces what is known as cognitive depreciation, which is seen in Alzheimer's disease. And what happens in Alzheimer's disease when you have cognitive depreciation? This is when your memory and thinking skills start depreciating, start becoming much lower. So, to reduce the occurrence of Alzheimer's disease, which is so common these days, eat your amaranth greens plenty. How about promoting that healthy heart? Do you know of anyone who has had a heart attack before? Consuming these greens help you in preventing a heart attack due to African spinach's richness in lutein. Now, this protein prevents the thickening of the walls of our arteries, so it prevents atherosclerosis, which is a gradual hardening of our arteries. This can predispose one to a heart attack. Luckily, too, African spinach also contains a high amount of nitrite, which also helps in preventing the occurrence of a heart attack. Maintaining your blood pressure levels. Have you had your blood pressure taken before? African spinach has a very low content of sodium and a high content of potassium, which is very beneficial for people suffering from high blood pressure. As while potassium lowers, sodium increases the blood pressure. Pregnant and breastfeeding moms, get in here. Amaranth greens help in preventing anemia due to their rich iron content. Check out the jute mallow series in this video up here. It's another green vegetable packed with iron. Just 4 cups of raw baby spinach has about 15% of your recommended daily allowance of iron. Iron is a component of hemoglobin, which transfers oxygen to our body cells. And amaranth greens is also a good source of folic acid, which is essential during pregnancy for the well-being of the mother and the baby. Folic acid is also necessary for the growth and prevention of birth abnormalities or defects in babies. Eating amaranth greens will also help you in reducing that age-related degeneration, which makes your skin look younger and more radiant. So African spinach is fantastic for your skin. African spinach is not only excellent food for the skin, it's loaded with vitamins A, C, and E, and K, as well as important minerals. The Amaranthus spinach contains essential nutrients that are anti-inflammatory against skin infections. Also, by being a powerful astringent, which contains squalene, they are a remedy for skin allergies, acne, eczema, and general skin health. African spinach is also packed with tons and tons of antioxidants that destroy free radicals in the body, so it prevents skin cancer and sun damage. These antioxidant properties of vitamins A, C, lysine, which is an essential amino acid, are manifested in these greens, and they help to fight those free radicals. In addition, amaranthus is rich in flavonoids, which is a phytonutrient with anti-cancer properties. What are free radicals, you may ask? Well, free radicals are responsible for your aging and for your formation of malignant cells, predisposing you to some cancers. Gluten-intolerant vegetarians can get their proteins from amaranth greens because they're gluten-free and are a good source of protein. So, amaranth greens are great for the gut. You will love this playlist on the power of jute mallow.